Hey guys, final day of the Troopy build. Everything's done and dusted. I'll roll with you back to the front of everything we've done. So we've got our 240 outlets on either side. So this runs off the battery and the inverter. So you can use 240 appliances wherever you are, induction cooking, any little laptop chargers, anything like that, easily run it. We have our Bushman stand-up fridge, which is already nice and cold. And we have a TRA touch light on the back here. So these are white and amber, and they are also dimmable with 3 stages. So there's no going and finding other switches. If you want this light, you touch the light. So nice and easy. And it also has the off switch here as well. And if you come around to the side, we have our side lights. So come have a look. So this side of the vehicle, the customer will spend most of their time. In the side here, we have a solar input Anderson plug and all the water connections. And then in each opening wing, we have a LED strip light as well, which can be controlled from both inside and outside. So if you're out here at night time, you want a little bit of light for the shower, you can just reach on and hit that. We have no lights or anything stuck to the windows. So when the windows are shut, you can't see anything on the window because they really don't look very nice. And then moving forward here, we have our control panel that we touched on at the start. So from here, we can control all our interior lights and turn everything off on a master switch. We also have our hot water, which is here and we use at the shower here, and our water pump as well. We have an air compressor, so the client can pump up their tires and everything at the beach without, again, having to get into the back of the car. And then we have our driving lights and rooftop tent power here. So there's a nice power hub which can be used from outside of the vehicle as well as being used inside the vehicle. So we'll go inside and have a look at some of the other stuff now. So we touched on previously our layout for our control panel here that the customer selected. So now it's been executed. We have our USB fast charge ports here with a Type-C as well. We have our 240 outlet so we can plug in devices and leave them on the bench top here. We have our Serbo touchscreen. So through this we can monitor solar in, vehicle charge in, inverter usage, and then total battery percentage. So you can use the information as in-depth as you like, or you can keep it simple and just watch percentage, so it caters for everyone. And then on this side here, we have our switch panel, which, like we touched on before, this controls water pump, hot water, our interior lights. So if you watch these lights here, there's a master switch. You can turn everything on and off at the same time, so you don't have to go around turning individual lights off. We have our pie warmer, which is down in the center here. And then we have also running through this the spotlights, because there is a second control panel in the front driver's center console, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And then if we look in the center here, we have wired up our pie warmer. And then behind that's all our master fusing and solar breakers. So everything's nice and easily accessible. If there's any issues with any circuits, you're not looking in the bottom of cupboards and stuff for potential fuses. So this is the Serbo touchscreen. This one has the new blackout beta edition that a lot of people have probably seen by now. So we have our first brief screen, and it displays our water tank, which we've got on there, our battery percentage, and we've got solar in, vehicle charge in. They're currently at 0 as we're in the shed. And then next screen we go to overview, which is my personal favorite. We have separate boxes for each individual input, and it's basically a little flow chart of where the power goes. So it's very transparent for the customer. Is power coming in or is power coming out, and how much and where that power source is coming from. So through the Serbo screen, we also control the inverter. So we do that here by tapping on the inverter box. We can see our mode is set to off. So we touch this, set it to on and set. And we can go back. And then we watch here, and this will change to inverting. So we know our inverter is turned on, and then our wattage load appears on the right-hand side. Another feature we've installed in this build is two-way switching. So if you can see the control panel here, so this is the same switching we have on the rear, and we also have our spotlights through here. So the normal spotlights on the bull bar will operate through this switch. So when high beam is on, that is activated. When high beam is off, it is automatically deactivated. We can also run our external switching through here. So Ash will simulate someone in the rear turning the lights on. So you can see our light has turned on and the lights are on in the rear of the vehicle. And then say your passenger gets in and forgets to turn them off, you can turn them off from here, no worry. We can also turn our hot water on when we're traveling, so when we get to our destination it's already hot, and we can arm our air compressor from here as well without getting into the rear of the vehicle. How good. So we've managed to fit all the batteries and chargers into this battery compartment here, which will then be all sealed. So just to recap on the complete build, we've done 400 amp hours of custom lithium, a 3000 Victron inverter, a 50 amp Victron DCDC, a 30 amp Victron solar controller. This is all monitored through the Victron Servo touchscreen. And then we've done all our interior lights, water pumps, hot water, water tank levels through the screen as well. All our charging circuits for devices, everything's been covered. So this customer will easily be able to run induction cooking, coffee machines, charge laptops and devices on the go for extended periods of time, fully off-grid, fully self-contained. So come and see Aussie Auto if you want something similar. We can definitely help you out.